I just wanted to quickly shoot this video for my friend and my mentor, John Logar, and to very heavily endorse the Consulting Champions program that he has. I first joined Champions about a year ago today because I had been binging on John's content for almost a year at that point. And I was incredibly impressed by how with every video, with every podcast, and with every piece of content that he put out, he added value and he just demonstrated this world-class level of mastery of building a scalable business built on trust, built on helping business owners grow, and built on basically helping people achieve the goals that they set out to achieve for themselves. And I was still very new to the whole service-based business type thing. For some context, I run a marketing technology company that has a lot of parallels to an agency or to a consulting company. So I figured that learning those components from John would be incredibly valuable to me. And I would say that I was absolutely correct in that assumption. And my time with the champion so far has been a huge pleasure, a huge privilege, and an incredibly life-changing and informative experience. It's not a get-rich-quick program, and it's not something that will immediately achieve like world-changing, game-changing, life-changing results. It's something that you have to very diligently follow and learn on your own and show a lot of initiative towards. But when you do, the effects are outstanding. I remember in my first week of selling in November of last year, this is now September of this year, so it's been about 10 months. I had gone to a conference at John's recommendation, and I had not been selling stuff before, really. I had like a few customers. But in this one conference, I basically followed a strategy that John had shared with me and got the attendee list, booked appointments in advance, and then implemented the sales structure and selling strategy that he had taught me. And in that one conference, I added over $18,000 in monthly recurring revenue, which is over $200,000 in annual recurring revenue from literally first few weeks in the program. And John deserves a huge commendation for helping me achieve that result. He was great, not only encouraging me to go and put myself in that environment and to be comfortable in like a conference type environment, but to actually grab the attendee list and set appointments ahead of time. And then in those appointments, actually how to sell and how to communicate in such a way that would really resonate with the people in my market that I was seeking to serve. And if I were advising someone who were considering the Consulting Champions program, I would say absolutely 100% it's worth doing, because the learning, if you're willing to actually watch the content and study it and kind of obsess over it as I was, if you're not willing to do that, probably not worth it, because it's not just, unfortunately, it's not just transferred into your brain, all of these tactics and techniques and strategies. You don't just get a level of mastery instantaneously. There's a lot of frustration and difficulty in learning new things, but learning from John is definitely worth doing regardless of the price point. I would say that I'm a much more effective communicator, marketer, salesperson, and business leader as a result of having worked with him. And I'm very fortunate and very lucky to say that he has been one of the greatest mentors in my life and definitely has had one of the most influence in my life over the last 10 months. So in terms of where we are now, I'm very excited about the direction we're heading in. We've developed a lot more technology. Our offer is resonating more and more with our market. There's over 20,000 people in our market per month now that are hitting our website as a result of a content marketing initiative that, again, John had advised on building. And things are going extremely well. I'm very proud and fortunate to have found myself in this situation and excited for where we're heading now. And again, would highly recommend, if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to swallow your pride and accept the humility that comes with being an effective student, and basically immerse yourself in John's content and ask the right questions and clarify your uncertainties, Consulting Champions could be a life-changing experience, and without a doubt, if you're willing to put in the work, could produce a six-figure income if you want to build a consulting or agency type business, without a doubt. I think it can do a lot more than that if you take the concepts to a whole nother level of mastery. And yeah, I, again, am very grateful to have been part of the program. As you can tell, I've said it like 50 times now. And it's been an incredible experience, from the live events to working one-on-one with John, bi-weekly strategy calls, to actually binging on the video content. I must have spent thousands of hours doing that at this point, but every single minute of it was a lot of fun. And John's hilarious in the videos and incredibly engaging. But yeah, point is, definitely worth doing if you're on the fence, considering it. And I'm very grateful to have found John Logar and to have incorporated him into my life. And the program is an extension of him and has been a huge privilege to get to go through. Bye.